Welcome to Silver Heist. Thank you to our returning subscribers and guests. Well, today I want to talk about the 2019 S Enhanced Reverse Proof American Silver Eagle. So some of you are on the side that have the coin, and some of you are on the side like me who don't have the coin. And some of you may actually have multiple coins who got their cousins and their in-laws to call in or go online when it went on sale. So, bully for you. But for the folks who did not get it, I'm here to tell you that the coin is not officially sold out yet. So what does that mean? So let's revisit what has happened to both the Pride of Two Nations coin, which is really a maple leaf Canadian coin, and a 2019 W Enhanced Reverse Proof, versus the experience with the 2019 S Enhanced Reverse Proof. So the two are similar but different, and I think by understanding the process of how this was eventually sold out might help you understand that because this is not officially sold out, it may actually still be available at a future date. So the Pride of Two Nations went for sale on July 3rd, 19, and this one went on sale on November 14th of 2019. And this one came with two coins, where this was just one special coin. So you had to buy two coins, and it was $139. So some people took a pass at it. They're like, well, one premium coin, two premium coins, it's a bit much. So you had to step up to buying two coins in order to get the W. This, you only needed one. And this one had 110,000 produced of the American Silver Eagle. So I believe it's 110, with 10,000 in Canadian packages and 100,000 in US packages, as opposed to 90 and 10. I'm pretty sure it's 110. And this was limited to 30,000 units, period. This one, to control the demand or to let more people participate, there was a limit of one per household, where the Pride of Two Nations had a limit of 5 per household. And possibly they might have lifted that limit, because this became unavailable in 20 minutes. I think if you're watching this, you probably were part of it. So I tried to get it. I couldn't get it. I spent 25 minutes. I was there right at 11:59. I just didn't get it. This one, I was there at noon sharp, and I actually did buy 5. And I kind of forget, but I think it was unavailable later that day. I'm pretty sure it went unavailable that day, and it wasn't a week later. I'm pretty sure it went out. It went off inventory that day. And another distinction between the two is that APMEX was offering $100 if you would purchase 5 of these, and $100 profit if you would purchase 5 and sell them to APMEX. They would pay you back your original investment plus a $100 bonus. This one, they were offering $50 for one. So think back in time, knowing what you know now about the value of these coins, $50 for one. How many people went for that? That morning, another company offered $100 for one. But I think people were getting wise that this thing was going to explode. I don't know how many people took advantage of that and found other ways to reach the higher value. So I definitely know this became unavailable at some future point, because 5 or 6 weeks later, it was available. And I had the opportunity to buy it then. So I bought 5 and I flipped them to Amex for $100. I had the opportunity to buy it from the mint 6 weeks later. So I had noticed in the interim, right before this happened, I saw Amex and other places selling it, saying, sold out at the mint. And they were selling graded slab coins, but they're also selling coins in the clamshells. And they were saying, sold out at the mint and at a slight premium to this. But then they became available. 6 weeks later, they became available. So then, the online dealers were still selling them, even though you could get them from the mint directly in the original packaging. And I know some people who bought them at this stage, including Salivate Metal and Spectacular. So there were people who took a pass on it the first time who said, you know what, that is really a nice looking coin. I want that. And they bought it at that time. At some future date, I don't know how long it took, it was sold out. So at some future date, like my thumbnail, there was a symbol sold out. Now, this went unavailable in 20 minutes. And 8 weeks later, we're still at unavailable. So it hasn't moved. So it's unavailable. It's not sold out. So unavailable does not mean sold out, because this was unavailable for up to 6 weeks, and then it was available and then eventually sold out. This one has been stuck unavailable for 8 weeks. So I can't speculate. There is like a news blackout, or we're just a small niche news story. No one cares about our story except for us. There is no news after December 1st. I don't think there's any online coin magazines that have had stories since a couple of weeks after the big November 14th event. So of the 30,000, so what I think happens with the 110,000 is that, or the 100,000 that were sold through the U.S. Mint. So what I think happens with the 100,000 sold at the U.S. Mint is that some addresses had bad addresses. Some people might have violated the 5 per household. Some credit cards may have bounced after they were sort of allocated to those people. And so it took them 6 weeks to figure out their inventory situation before they felt comfortable changing the website to say, add to your bag. And then they sold them. This one, there's less of them on the table. So less of them, there's a smaller population that have fallen through the cracks that could be recovered for future sales. And of that 30,000, I don't remember the exact number, but somewhere between 500 and 800 were sold directly to the public at the Baltimore Coin Show. And that was a fairly unannounced surprise. The Mint barely gave the coin show organizers a week to tell them that was what they were going to do. So that was a little bit under the radar, but a certain amount were sold directly. So those are gone. I mean, those are in someone else's hands. They're not coming back. So the 30,000 is reduced ever so slightly by what was sold in Baltimore. But the fact that 8 weeks later they don't know their inventory situation means there's still a chance. I don't know if there's 100 or 300 or even 1,000 that could be reassigned. And I don't know, when I go to the website and I'll show you the logo. I'll show you the screen. When I go to the website and see unavailable, I can only ping that, every so often. I'm not some kind of internet robot that's just constantly pinging it, checking the status. So I don't know what I'm competing against in terms of who's going to know when these become available. Who's going to know? Who's going to be the first to know? And is it ever going to fall down to the public? And are they going to do it differently? I have no information. Are they going to do it differently? Are they only going to use the 1-800 number? Would they think for a small amount of reallocated ones, do they think it would be more fair to just use the 800 number? That would eliminate the internet robots. So the Mint has had no press releases after the November 14th sale, where they actually tried to assure the public that they policed robots and they limited their ability to corner the market. And they explained how their website crashed to the best of their ability. So all I can tell you is that until it says sold out, it's not sold out. And we're sitting at 8 weeks and it's still not officially sold out. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Heck no. It's not over until we decide it's over. So let's do something completely futile and stupid and see if we can get this coin for ourselves. If you have any credible news that explains when these are going to become available or how many, or whether they never will become available, please drop in a comment. And if you want to drop in a comment to say you are willing to do something completely futile and stupid by holding out hope that you may get one of these coins, please let me know. So thanks for watching. Let's go.